You finally returned. How was your journey to Jueyun Karst? I see. Huh. Moon Carver, Mountain Shaper, Cloud... Some of these names have never come up in the intel. As a returning gift, I too have information regarding the Archon's passing. The Liu Qixing's response they've announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay they've even gone so far as to try and cut off information. But with the right of dissension and all, even the Qixing isn't able to keep a lid on things.
Exuvia?
It's common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The Geo-Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Exuvia. The mighty and illuminated Adepti of today all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back then.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Naturally, they both have the responsibility and the aptitude for the job. If the ruling Qixing became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take corrective action. The Geo-Archon's spirit has risen, so why would the Qixing hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
Oh, right! He's the whole reason we came here! If the Liyue Qixing has locked up Exuvia and won't let anyone near, then our quest to find the Seven is already over.
Oh? You're trying to find the Seven? And just why might that be, pray tell? Nice answer. A knight that gets duped by the Fatui would really be no knight at all now, would? But I can help you with that too, you know.
Really?
Give me some time. Time to find someone. Someone who can help you break through this stalemate. Truly fascinating. The hard... If you want to be around to see it all come crashing down, best you...
What's the hurry?
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsurits. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises like...
Ah, Where is the...
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Xinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway...
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liu.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when and we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the
Walk in the...
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard...
Discretion? Shadows?
Indeed. It is at... The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li
because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr.
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti, the times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of man. In years past, Liu's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is... Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo-Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the... If we are agreed, come with me.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few...
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here? I see. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have... Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral.
What would Child get out of us doing the right...
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any...
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some...
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it.
Betting? No, we're here for...
Noctilucous Jade, of Radiant Grade at the very least.
Radiant Grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful...
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? If it were me, the answer would be...
Oh? And...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to... Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things... All Mora is currency, but not...
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big saving.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained, evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. Only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape will you... If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get...
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade. And a fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows the patterns, the facade. These are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade is a mystical stone used to light up. Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just sad that we're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... Well, how about this? I can take a small sample of all three.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take...
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are...
Stingy? I've already been very...
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the...
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this...
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should... Now, let's pack those up...
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line!
Frostbite. Cool it.
No escape!
Freeze. Cool it. Oh, so sorry. Freeze. What's the hurry? Cool it!
There's still soup in here! These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. We're ready to go! Paimon will help use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay... Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite. Cool it! Surrendering. Freeze!
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls? They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Dodge this!
Let it rain! Go, berry butter!
This one will be frozen in time. Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Don't get frostbite! Cool it!
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back. The Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly. That's the one Paimon
No problem. If you...
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious.
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, it is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local Alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn...
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liu...
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all...
Now that we've made our choice, let's take the...
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, that's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the...
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
I will do my best.
What's the hurry?
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implement. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also,
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liu Chising have acquiesced to using...
but when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? Although with that said, since we got back from Dway and Karst, none of those pesky Also, the...
Traditionally, we call it the exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So...
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must... These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Before the rite is conducted, the exuvia will be kept temporarily...
Golden House?
The only mint in Liu, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flows through...
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon, but why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little in Liu, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contracts may not be beat. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in...
Perfumes? Where would...
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent...
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on how...
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me.
May the Lord of Geo protect you.
Liyue cuisine will surely prevail in this year's masterpieces.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk?
Silk flowers? We certain...
Which kind? The...
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Oh,
Golden Housemaiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with if you do.
my goodness, You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and by contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinct. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are...
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was...
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot...
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower?
I'll take them all, but...
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. But this silk flower purchase is not... Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an... Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, but this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. As such, I do think... Now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these...
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? It would be bad luck to say it out loud. But I've been worried about our... Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for...
Our skins? You were the one who forgot...
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we...
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintance...
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to...
I will wait for you near the statue of the 7.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
What's the hurry?
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry you...
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny...
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears...
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it... Yes, there is... Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still...
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try
The fortune teller, right? Paimon, remember. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it.
let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because
That's the worst thing.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Ying-ar?
Ying-er? Oh, as in scent?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume.
Great! This is just the intel we need.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
What? How did you know we were...
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town. Look, actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my...
Snooping around? Why are you making it up?
What can I say? People love to talk. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? 3 in one go. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl. Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant. But you'd better make sure I'm the only... So, where is a good place for making sweet Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. Somewhere closer to home will do. Let's go for the kitchen. I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. As my assistant, while I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant. Liyue people must have iron stomachs. Oh, I think I may have overeaten.
Wow.
Cheap and tasty.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. You need to keep your wrist firm. Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until Ooh, you're a natural. Now, take these and try it out on your... Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate...
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
I think I may have... Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low. You must take care to control the heat during this process. So please focus on controlling the. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need. I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go. Come and hang out with me.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Let me tell you.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Leo.
Well, how can a person compete with us?
That is true. Well,
3 sets, and not 1 less.
thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and this is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist, and it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis?
Perhaps Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms.
What a shame. We only got to see the... Let's hope the cheese...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparation.
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there.
Man, why has he gotta be so secret?
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed if they heard beautiful sound, but if they heard too much wild...
So that means these flowers feel...
Yes. The rumors of Rex Lapis's death, some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think this harbor is like a mount. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too... Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being... An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. He saw me gazing at it often, but he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell... It has been many years, and still, though, I can't recall when... Oh, these old bones are so slow to look...
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and we can help with chores if...
All right, children. There is no need to worry.
Do you live near here, Granny?
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire...
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell... Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Dodge this! Don't push your luck. What's the hurry? Don't push your luck.
The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? No escape!
Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze!
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Cool it! Free!
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
No one escapes my sight!
Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it! What's the hurry? Freeze!
Let's spark things up a little. You're in for a little...
Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this!
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children. Oh, in and out in no time. You an adeptus. Oh, as to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But is also kinda, don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history, but no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first, to cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the... Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old... So, why would I be unwilling to lend you... Oh? Well, if it came to that, we haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice. Well, you must have things to do, since you... Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but...
We will. Thanks, Granny.
What's the hurry?
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the...
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't. Oh, yes, that old granny asked if you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have...
That tone does not suit you. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to
Ooh, Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kites?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But I will explain it to you. But our
Oh, sure.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Feud. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things. That's finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been... I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the... As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last...
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame, as does that which the Cryo Archon...
The compliments...
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me.
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When getting others to pay for him, he knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could... Or perhaps, you could say that he cannot imagine...
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites with... The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind.
A most fair price.
That won't do, I'm afraid. It's too little. Too little. That won't do, I'm afraid. It's too little. Too little. 5 geocrystal flies. Yes, I do.
This money.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless.
That's too little. Hardly a fair... That's too little. Hardly a... That's too little. Hardly a fair... This price'll do. No loss to me for a day's...
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100%. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special...
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip.
Done.
This is all you got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? How about this? Let's make a trade. Get me a single Chinxin flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find the...
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. With this Chinxin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into. Just what is this about? The
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that... Now, if you'll excuse me, I must...
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
What's the hurry?
The reception is deserted. Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo Farm.
Huh? Did you hear that?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out? Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Ah, Paimon thinks you might be...
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepta.
Something like this would be unimaginable in...
Hello, little girl.
Excuse me, sir. Did you...
Surely no prescription is needed.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine. But only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issue... My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant pass. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large...
Mr. Zhang Li, really?
Apparently not quite. This is the first...
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal.
Did you want to add...
No, just that the cocoa goat, what it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the
What the heck is a...